Warning: the following content contains material that is unsuitable for young audiences. This may include the use of strong language, innuendo and crude humor, and the discussion of serious and mature subject matter. In layman's terms, I am not a kids channel. If you are planning to watch this video and are younger than the age of 13, please click away. Thank you. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel, Liplop. This year's been quite the hellscape, hasn't it? There's New Guy, threats of World War III, COVID-19, the Leaf revival, and all that other nonsense that's plagued us. And with the 2016 era of commentating somewhat making a comeback, it's about as good a time as any to commentate on someone who fits relatively close to that mold. This was not my original plan for the first full video of the year, however. I was previously working on a sequel to Freddy Frisbee's Freakish Adventures. Unfortunately, my external hard drive's on the fritz and needs to be repaired. Hopefully I can recover all the files I need.
Oh, looks like I'll have to sit around for a while. Without apple chips.
But enough delay. Let's kick off the real video. Here's Cringebait. Just saying, their username would be much more accurate if the letters B and A switched places. Now, normally whenever I commentate on someone, I take a brief look at their channel to see whatever videos they have. There's next to nothing to see here for this guy, and most of what is there is well beyond the date where I could reasonably respond to it critically. Such content includes a dumb roast of someone named Birdie, alas not shown in either of my screenshots of his channel. That was released in 2017. There's also an Etika Sands meme, and this bizarre thing. Okay, that one's good. Obviously, we aren't talking about any of those in detail. Not that there's any substance to them at all. Those are just shitpost tier whatevers. Instead, we have a rant titled, Some People Need Help, the Packaged Reviewer. We're revisiting an old subject I critiqued 2 years ago. While I do still stand by a lot of what I said in that channel analysis, he's improved greatly since I last spoke about him. Good enough, in fact, that I'm now subscribed to his channel. He's still far from perfect, however, which I'll get to. I wouldn't consider watching my slightly outdated review of his channel to be essential though. Cringebait only responds to one video of his himself. To be specific, his rant on Jigglypuff Queen 9000. In that sense, I will be labeling his video more as a commentary than a proper rant. But enough preamble. Let talk start the commentary.
Oh god, not him. Not him.
Damn, I feel like I've been taken back to 2016 just looking at your intro. How could you make something this stereotypically LARPy? We have the username appropriate for the era, of course, but there's also the anime clip in the background as the song Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz plays. Fancy ass font too for those extra internet intellectual points. Ironically, a very cringe intro.
Yeah, I'm using my voice I'm insecure about. Yeah, I'm using voice syndrome. No, I'm not using text-to-speech, finally. I can finally actually express my emotions and opinions without sounding like a complete android. You won't hear that anymore, finally. Yeah, I do kind of sound like an android still, but you can still, like, understand what I'm trying to say without sounding like, text-to-speech, very moment, XD, lol.
What is going on here?
Wow, never have I seen such an unconvincing start to a commentary since Nico Saver. Firstly, there's your abysmal microphone quality. Sounds a lot like my old Android tablet mic. I can barely tell what you're saying as a result. Secondly, why are you dwelling on this sounding like an Android thing? As far as I'm aware, none of your other videos have you expressed thoughts using a text-to-speech voice. Closest video I could find which fit was your oldest public upload from 2017, and that was only text. Even then, you didn't have to drag this part out. It might just be me, but you sound really nervous here. You don't sound confident recording your audio. And finally, this part.
Text-to-speech, very moment, XD, lol.
Super cringe. Moving on.
But that's beside the point. We're not talking about my annoying voice. We're talking about a user that goes by the name of Package Reviewer. He's like some sort of DeviantArt guy. Basically, he just criticizes art on some art website and whatever. And some of his stuff is like really wrong. It uses a bunch of misinformation and a bunch of lies and, you know, the bad. And also that he's kind of a major hypocrite, but we'll get into that later.
Throwing out the big exposed tricks right out the gate. We'll see how those stack up.
Every single morning and again at night.
Hello everyone, the Package Reviewer here, and as you can tell,
Okay, first problem. He's using fan art as his base character. You don't use fan art as like your character unless they have them all set out as like your emotions and expressions. He's switching between his drawing and a fan's drawing. You don't do that. It doesn't look good like that. I wouldn't suggest using that as that's an awful idea. It makes the video look bad.
I I feel attacked right now. Now, let me say this out of defense for your criticism. You do have a point about how using an avatar with different art styles will be inconsistent and may not look that good. At least you look to be following your own advice. I personally don't care that much about it, but I understand where you're coming from somewhat. I just don't like how you're presenting this point like it's some requirement to stick with one avatar style. He might be so used to seeing those other homogenized commentary channels who just use some basic expressions with their character. While it does visually flow better, that can be a boring design choice if done poorly, especially if you only happen to have a few images on hand. At worst though, that's more of a nitpick. This point has me quite torn, not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting that.
Every single morning and again at night.
Jigglypuff Queen 9000. Given how much of an asshole she is, I'm surprised she hasn't got more attention outside of DeviantArt. Well, aside from these videos, which are just screenshots showing how much of a scumbag she is. No offense to the person who made it, you did make a good attempt to expose her, I'll give you that. So, I decided to go into more—
Crop it. Please crop. Please.
Huh? Please crop? What's with the scissors? I haven't an idea what you're going on about. Pretty cringe, not gonna lie.
Every single morning.
Now, Jigglypuff is a fan of Cookie Run, which I don't know shit about, but thankfully, the power of research will help me once again. Anyways, whenever she spots a ship she dislikes, chances are she goes apeshit over a simple drawing. Not only that, but she personally attacks the artists who make these drawings, by telling them to kill themselves. And this is just the beginning. I couldn't find a topic to begin with so it can build up towards the worst stuff, because nothing she does can be tackled on without sounding offended or disgusted. But the
to tell others to kill themselves over a ship, but not them. Talk about hypocrisy.
Yeah, as you can see, she doesn't—
In this segment, this image has literally nothing to do with whatever he's talking about. It's just like, there. Okay. Whatever works best.
You totally need to show some unedited footage, then speed it up at a random point just so you can talk about one drawing. Yet another nitpick on our hands. We're almost 4 minutes in and we've only had like one real point. May I remind you that this goes on for 14 minutes. This could have been so much more coherent had you not sped the video up mid-sentence. Better yet, how about skipping the footage if it won't be important for later? If this were to be done, the pacing would be a heck of a lot better. This is not the only time he does this.
Every single morning.
Another shocker, her promoting pedophilia. One instance of her promoting pedophilia is when she decided to draw the character Walnut Cookie in a swimsuit.
Wait. Are you saying she's promoting pedophilia because she drew a fictional character in a swimsuit? No, that's not how pedophilia works at all. In the Wikipedia article for child pornography, it states that basically fictional drawings are not protected by law. Therefore, it's not being pedophilia. Morally, it's not okay, but legally, it's not pedophilia at all. Get it right.
Oh dear. Fictional character be fake. Therefore, porn of young fictional character, not pedophilia. Genius, I am. There is one thing I do kind of agree with you on with this point, in a more general sense. I don't think Jigglypuff Queen is promoting pedophilia necessarily. Not intentionally, at least. Though there is a little bit here which plays right after your interjection.
But she decides to increase her breast size, which I won't show for obvious reasons.
The breast size was increased, and the fact the image won't be shown implies that it is over-sexualized. Technically speaking, they made lewd art out of a kid. A 10-year-old, no less. Obviously, that's a no-no. Lolly is literally one of the tags on the drawing, for fuck's sake. And she's self-aware that the character isn't of legal age. Oh, and one last thing before I continue your video, you brought up some legal jargon about how fictitious drawings with pornographic depictions of children are considered pedophilia. Beyond that likely not being the case, this information is rather outdated. Protections against child pornography have become more broad over the years, and some of which include cartoonish sexual drawings as a violation. I just find it cute that every pedo defender under the sun cites the same excerpt or a similar one you've just shown. You are part of the problem, cringebait. Not cool.
Yes, I'm aware that Walnut Cookie is a child, probably 10, but I didn't come up with this idea. Blame this girl, because she did this.
This is the original image she's referring to, and that doesn't excuse the fact that you allegedly put breasts on a child.
I know what you meant by this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Children and everybody have breasts.
Oh really, cringebait? That's discomforting.
You have breasts?
Nope!
I have breasts.
I'd imagine.
Little girls have breasts.
FBI alert! FBI alert! We have a pedo on the loose! Just the fact you admitted such creeps me out. You are a fucked up man. Pedo defense is pretty cringe. Irredeemable cringe at that. Jesus.
Also, just look at her waist. It's as thin as a pencil. I'm surprised that her breast hasn't made her back snap in half.
Well, if we're bringing up proportions, you gotta take a look at your art also. Why does your hair look like this? Why is your ear, like, facing out of your head like that? What is wrong with your neck?
Why is your hair green? Why is the one shoulder so much larger than the other? Why are the eyes shaded like that? What's with the white line on the right of the transparent image that wasn't there before? Look, it's not good when either of us try to call it supposed hypocrisy by critiquing how their personas are drawn. I wait for someone to do that for mine. Gamers, can we please make this one of those commentary chains?